Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, I decided to just go ahead and put these two together because I decided with this one, I know that a lot of you may have the same curiosity. I just want to find out if the 6mm stem by a 1mm thick 19 ball ceramic bearings from Skiff bearings will work in this one also. I don't know if the pivot's actually the same size or if it's actually a different size, and because I don't know if these are like the same screws that they use for these or if it's something different. But let's find out. Everybody's seen the AD15s taken apart and put together. Let's do something new. And that's how they turned out. Awesome. This one is the Oz 10A one with DLC coating. Now it has G10 handle scales from Demko knives. These are Demko knives G10 handle scales with the Demko knives stainless steel backspacers. Barrel backspacers. Feel like I got a different knife now. You like that one, Juju? Here's the carbon fiber one. Same thing with stainless steel barrel backspacers. This one also has a Lynch Northwest pocket clip, titanium pocket clip on it. Okay, I see. You just got to be in every video. I know. That's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. Come on down, sweetie. Okay. Let me make the video. I'll play with you afterwards. You always want to play. Okay. That's the carbon fiber scales. These are solid carbon fiber scales. These aren't laminated. These are actual real carbon fiber. And these are coming from Demko knives also. I mentioned the titanium pocket clip, deep carry pocket clips from Lynch Northwest. This one's the K110 D2 model. This was the second one that I think I bought after the orange one. Looks like a new knife again. Well, that's what they look like, people. And both of them, you know, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect on both of these. So these are my ones made with Demko mods, Demko knife mods. The only thing that's not a Demko knife mod on these two, or they both have Skiff bearings in them now. The 6mm stem by 1mm thick with 19 ceramic ball bearings. Encased in a phosphor bronze cage. But that's what they both have. So they operate super smooth. The regular ball bearings, the cage bearings that come with them, those work perfectly fine too, but the Skiff ball bearings are on a little bit different level. I mean, it's worth spending the extra $13 or whatever they cost. They're not expensive. You know, like I think they cost like about $13 a set or something like that. It's worth spending the 13 extra bucks and getting them and experiencing the super smooth knives. And the knives operate super fast too when you put this. They're faster. They're faster without you even trying to make them faster. Is that a good way to put it? What's up, sweetie? I see ya. What you want? You want to play with the knives, huh? No, you can't play with the knives. Okay, Juno. You gotta get down, sweetie. You gotta get down, kiddo. All right. But this one, let's go ahead and take this one apart. These are my previous two favorites. This one's got Skiff bearings in it too. It's just a totally stock one with Skiff bearings. That's really the only mod that I really feel like that is like that you really should do if you don't want to do any other mods. Just do the Skiff bearing mod because that makes your knife function so much nicer, and it just, I don't know, it just makes it smoother. And it's an inexpensive mod to do. It's not an expensive mod. Let's take this one apart. I really like the way this one feels in my hand. Let's see how much it weighs real quick. .3, so it's a little bit heavier than the clip point weight. Clip point one. That one was 4.2, I think it was. I like it. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's like a perfect weight where it's not too heavy and it's not too light. And I just like the way it's built. I like the way it looks. Let's take it apart and let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, I think the pivot's going to be thicker. That looks thicker. So I may not be able to do what I was thinking I was going to be able to do, people. Let's still take it apart and see what it looks like on the inside. Just out of curiosity. So far I'm using a T10 and T6s. Because I was hoping I could use Skiff bearings inside of it, but it's starting to look like I won't be able to do that. Because that pivot does look thicker. The pivot screw itself. Let's move these out the way. Let's get a little bit more on the table so it's easier for everybody to see. So these have the bearings facing the metal side, the tang. Just out of curiosity, I don't think it's going to work. It looks thicker. Oh, it does work. It does work. All right. Let's see if these are the same thickness. We're going to try it, but we're going to try it, people. We're going to put Skiff bearings in it. This one's going to get used because I got to test it out for you. I'll let you know how it works. That's my excuse for using it. Oh, man. All right. I'm happy. I'm happy that works. All right. Where's the other bearing? Be able to have the nicer bearings in this one too. Go on there for me. All right. Now I'm going to take the spring out. I'm going to put a little grease on the slide too. I like to always put a little bit of something on all the parts where metal touches metal. Let's get a full tuning loop. Full tuning loop. It's going to get used. I may have to get another one down the road if they become available again. They still have these at the knife center, I think, if you're interested. All right. I didn't put any oil in it. Got to put a little bit of oil in it. Feels sort of weird putting it together without the liners. It makes it a lot more simple though. I think it makes it a lot more simple to put it together. I'm gonna put a deep carry pocket clip on it too. And it's a proper pocket clip for this too because it's a titanium pocket clip on a titanium knife. So that's kind of cool. Because I think Andrew Demko likes to use stainless steel pocket clips. I'm not sure if he's using titanium ones. Because I know he likes steel over titanium for things that require a lot of strength. There we go. This is going to be a user, people. I thought it was going to be a collector, but nope, it turned out to be a user. I liked it too much. I like this better than all the other titanium ones I have. And main reason why I think I like this one is because I like the way the pivot screws are. That's what separates it from all the others to me, is the pivot screw. I like the American style pivot screw. That's too tight. Oh yeah. Perfect. Oh yeah, man, I'm in heaven. I got some awesome knives right now that I'm really digging. It's a great time for pocket knives right now. I would like to see some bigger ones though. Everybody's making the smaller pocket knives, but they're making them like really awesome. This is probably the most awesome pocket knife I've ever owned. 3V steel, titanium handles, solid titanium handles. Comes from a famous knife maker, Andrew Demko. Deep pocket carry, Lynch Northwest pocket clip, titanium pocket clip. my favorite blade for these, the Shark's Foot 3V steel, CPM 3V, which is like a semi-stainless steel, so it doesn't rot like on 1095, but it will rust, so it will stain. Absolutely love this one, people. I'm gonna carry this one forever. I love this one. I love this one. Oh man, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's not too heavy. And it feels strong. With these titanium scales, these solid titanium scales, there's like no flex at all. They feel like they're heat treated. This is an awesome knife. I think in the future, when they stop making these are going to become super valuable. Especially the ones with the better steel, like the 3V steel. And the ones like with these solid titanium handle scales, I think these are going to be the most valuable collector's items. Now the AD20.5s. I know they have the Damascus one, and that one's probably going to be the most valuable one out of the ones that they're making so far. But I don't think too many people are going to get those because of the price of them. Am I going to get one? Well, I already ordered one. I had to have it when the Knife Center lowered their price on it. I decided to go ahead and get one. And that will be a total collector. That's the reason, one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and use this one. Because if I'm going to have 3 of the Demko titaniums, I need to be using one of them. Absolutely love this one though. This one might become one of my favorite knives. I got a bunch of real big, big time favorites now. These are all amongst my favorite knives right here. I like these too. I just like the Shark's Foot blade better. That's just my preference. It doesn't mean that it is better or anything like that. It's just I just like the way the blade looks. I have lots of knives with bowie type blades or clip blades. That's like a common blade for me. And so it's like not that big of a deal. But these, I don't have any knives like these, except for these. And I absolutely love them. It's a really good blade for utility use, for everyday use. It's an awesome blade. Skiff bearings work in these, people. No blade wobble, no nothing. Centers out perfectly. So the 1 millimeter, the 6 millimeter stem, pivot stem by 1 millimeter thick with the 19 ceramic bearings and caged in a phosphor cage. Those Skiff bearings will work. The ones that they had at Blade HQ. If you haven't done it already, I suggest you go get them because I bet you're going to sell out now. As soon as people see this video, they didn't know about them. Because Skiff's always out of them. If you go to the website, they're always out. My first order, I got them directly from the Skiff bearings. Oh man, these are king. The Shark Lock is king. The best manipulating lock, the best fidget lock, what have you, is the Shark Lock. I love the new Atlas lock, but the Shark Lock is king. The Shark Lock is king when it comes to the locks that are the most fun to use. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, based on my experience. Based on my experience with fidgeting, with Shark locks and Atlas locks. But don't get me wrong, I love my Atlas lock. I love my Atlas locks. I can't wait to see what the mayhem's going to be all about. How come the mayhem's not on the Cold Steel website? Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all seen the mayhem on the Cold Steel website? I haven't seen it. The only place I see it is like Blade HQ and in the Knife Center. They have them on. You can get them on pre-order. But other than that, it's like I hope they're going to continue to make them as planned or whatever. Let's match up the pivots. But the bearings don't work on this one. The pivot size is different. So that means that they use probably the same pivot size for these blades. I wonder if these blades are swappable. I wonder if you can swap the blades around. I know you can't swap the handle scales around because the handle scales and the liners are two different setups. I don't know. I bet you some of the parts might be swappable though. I don't know, people. But here they are. Absolutely love them. That's a solid carbon fiber. That's not laminated carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber coming from Demko knives. It's not an aftermarket part. And it has the Demko knives stainless steel back barrel spacers. You can get them from the Knife Center. They're really inexpensive too. They're like $5 a set or something like that. The carbon fiber scales were $75 for a set. The pocket clip is like about $23 or something like that for the pocket clip, titanium pocket clip. And on this one, this set is only $50. For the G10 sets are only $50. And this one I just use the stock pocket clip. I plan on getting some black deep carry ones in the future though. I'll put a black deep carry on this one too. So I like the deep carry pocket clips on the AD20.5s. Or pretty much all the AD series. I like deep carry pocket clips. But doesn't that look cool with the back with the barrel spacers? As opposed to just having a piece of plastic or grivery back there. I think that's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at some of the first ones I did. This is a carbonized, and that's with the original goat aluminum backspacer that I polished. But these are linen micarta. This is the Python RGT Rips Garage Tech. And the kit comes with the backspacer, matching backspacer. This original goat, aluminum scales with green ceramic coating. And this one has the V-groove backspacer. This one's original goat too. Watch out, sweetie. I'm gonna put you down. Put you down the floor, kiddo. This is another original goat. Aluminum. With I think that's a ball groove. Might be a ball groove backspacer. Aluminum backspacer. Another RGT with this is with red linen micarta. Titanium RGT with their titanium kit. An original goat titanium. That's the original goat titanium kit and backspacer. And my other Demko titanium. And the very first one I ever got. And I'm leaving it just the way it was. This has stock bearings in it. It's completely stock. And I don't know, when you open it up, you see a lot of wear and tear on it, because I had this one for a long time before I got a lot of these other ones. Because when at first you couldn't get these, you couldn't find them. And then all of a sudden you were able to get them everywhere. And that's probably why I got so many of them, because I've been wanting them for so long. But yeah, I've got AD20.5 madness jumping off here. I'm like the old lady that lived in the shoe that had so many kids that know what the hell to do. And then I got another one of these too, but it doesn't fit in that one. It goes in the other thing. So I got two of those too. AD20. So let me see what I got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Is that right? 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, 13. And then I have one more on the way. The Timascus. And then I'm going to be through with buying AD20.5s. I'm not going to buy anymore, I promise. I promise I'm not going to buy anymore. I promise I'm not going to buy anymore. I got them every different kind of configuration that I like. And so, you know, I don't need any more. I know the 3V steel that they have right now is awesome, but these two are 3V, and then the one that's on the way is 3V too. These were made with, this was an Oz 10A, and this one was made with D2. These two titanium ones right here, aftermarket titanium ones. But I don't need to have a bunch of 3V ones. I'm satisfied with just having my Demko titanium ones being 3V. To tell you the truth, I like the other steel. I like the Oz 10A. I've been using it. This one right here, I think is Oz 10A, right? Yep. The one I use the most. Now, only thing I've had to do to this is strop it. And I use it all the time for cutting stuff. And it holds the edge excellent. This edge never got resharpened either. It just got restropped. So, you know, I've heard a lot of people say bad thing about the edges or whatever, but every one of mine that I received was razor sharp. I didn't have to resharpen anything. I modded the handles and the appearances and stuff like that and the looks of them, but the blades were perfectly fine. I didn't have to mod any of the blades or whatever. So I think that you're perfectly fine with getting one for $100. Like I think the Knife Center right now has the ones that aren't 3V, the ones that are either Oz 10A or the K110 Austrian D2. They're on sale right now at Knife Center for $124. I think that's what I saw them on the website for today. So, and they still have these. They still have the titanium ones with the sheep's foot blade, and they also have 3V ones that are DLC coated. But I am through. I would like to get an AD20, not the 20S, but I never got one of the AD20s. I would like to get one of the AD20s. Where it doesn't matter to me if it's a machine ground, custom, or whatever. I just want to get one for, if I can find one for a good price, I'm going to get it. But that's the only thing that I really feel like I need to add to this collection now. This collection is over complete. It's got more than enough knives to fill this collection. I think it's cool that I modded them all with things that were available at this period of time when these knives first came out. I think that'll make these even more collectible in the long run. It's the parts that they're made with. I'm keeping all the original parts. I'm keeping all the original boxes and everything. So 10, 15 years from now, when I'm retired, I need some extra money. I could sell one of these things for $1,000. Who knows? 10, 15 years, it might be even worth more than that with inflation. But anyway, I'm gonna put this out for you guys tonight. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Peace out, Stiletto.